Chosen one, listen closely. This message is not for everyone. Only those who walk the narrow, divine path of the Almighty will remain here long enough to hear what is being spoken. If you are not aligned with God, if you are not walking with truth, obedience, and spiritual discipline, this message will not sit well with you, and you will click away. But those who are chosen, those who have been marked, purified, and set apart, you will feel this word in your spirit instantly. This message has reached you at the exact moment heaven intended, not a second early, not a second late. And if you are still listening right now, it means God Himself is confirming that this message carries something meant to shift your life, sharpen your path, and awaken something powerful inside you. Before we dive in, chosen one, let me speak to your spirit. What you are about to hear will bring clarity to your suffering, peace to your confusion, and revelation to the season you've been walking through. So stay with me until the very end. Now I want you to do something bold. Comment 777 if you know this message is for you. Declare it publicly, without fear. And while you're here, make sure you subscribe, tap the bell, and share this message with another chosen one who needs to hear it. Now, let's begin, because what I'm about to reveal to you is deeply important for your journey. You are tested like Job. Chosen one, let me speak this with authority. You are not chosen because life would be easy. No, you were chosen because your spirit could endure what would break the ordinary soul. You were tested like Job, and many of you don't even realize just how similar your journey has been to his. Job wasn't tested because he was weak. He was tested because he was trusted. And the same applies to you. Your entire life, you've carried a mark on your spirit, a divine signature, something ancient, sacred, and assigned before your birth. Because of this, the enemy targeted you early. People turned on you without reason. Family misunderstood you. Friends walked away. Opportunities slipped through your fingers. Storm after storm hit your life as if heaven had forgotten you. But chosen one, God never forgot you. He trusted you. When Job was tested, it wasn't a punishment. It was proof. Proof of his faith, proof of his character, proof of his spiritual endurance. You were placed in similar situations, moments where you had nothing else to hold on to except your faith. Everything around you looked dead. Your environment dried up. The support you expected wasn't there. You felt abandoned, overlooked, rejected, isolated. Yet somehow, something inside you refused to break. Your spirit would not collapse, no matter how heavy the weight became. Do you know why? Because God was watching your response. Heaven was observing your reaction. You were being evaluated on a level most people will never understand. Job's trials weren't small. They touched every area of his life. He lost what he loved, what he built, what he worked for, and so did you. Some of you lost relationships you prayed to keep. You lost jobs you depended on. You lost money you desperately needed. You lost people you trusted. You lost pieces of yourself. But even then, even in the darkest places, your heart whispered, God, I still trust you. Chosen one, let me tell you why your suffering was so intense. You carried destiny in your blood. Your spirit holds generational purpose, and purpose attracts pressure. Destiny demands development. The calling on your life could not be activated without refinement, and refinement always feels like destruction before it feels like elevation. Pain was allowed because your spirit had to be purified. Betrayal was allowed because your discernment had to be sharpened. Loss was allowed because your attachments had to be broken. Isolation was allowed because your ears had to be trained to hear God clearly. Just like Job, people in your life judged your suffering incorrectly. They assumed you did something wrong. They assumed you deserved the pain you were experiencing. They whispered. They gossiped. They misread your season completely. But God allowed that too. Because chosen ones must become comfortable with being misunderstood. The people around you didn't realize that your suffering wasn't a sign of God's absence.